Hello and welcome to the Level Up. You are now into Tuesday Tips. Oh my gosh, I am so excited to have you guys here with us and to be involved in your social media presence. If you're here, that means you're taking your social media presence really, really serious. And we want to make sure to provide that support for you. Today is going to be amazing as we talk about stepping away from social media for that brief moment just to step back in effectively. There is a strategy for that. Welcome in TL Slots, Gamblers Unknown, T-Town Gambler. Appreciate you being here with us. Pretty like Queen DJ. Appreciate you being here with us, representing the Lifestyle Channel. We primarily talk about slot channels, but we have lifestyle channels, gamers, comedians, I just found out, that follow this channel. So we are so very excited to see each of those niches in here. The content that we cover covers all niches. So we can take tidbits from here, from there, and bring it into whatever channel we are operating. Remember, we may be talking about the YouTube platform, but this transcends across all social media platforms. So whether you're on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, even if you're on Twitch, or I think there's so many out there. Even if you are doing those platforms, these tidbits that we talk about can definitely transcend over to that. Today, we're talking about stepping away from social media and the need to do so. I had a personal experience where I needed to step away, and I stepped away from social media completely different than our featured guest, Slotsnista, stepped away. So there's always different things that may come up in our personal lives, that may come up in our business, that may come up in social media in general. That requires us just sometimes to take a breather and step away. That is okay. All right, we're going to bring in our featured guest who has an amazing channel with over 78 videos already posted on the channel. She is coined the Buffalo Whisperer because she's amazingly managed to get so many Buffalo bonuses and wilds. It's insane. I'm excited to have her here today and definitely excited to hear her story about how she stepped away from social media, why she stepped away from social media, and how she plans to get back into it. So let's bring in our featured guest, Slotsnista, into the house. We appreciate her coming in today. Hi.
Hi. How's
Girl,
everyone?
let's change the layout here just a brief moment so we can get you in there and see if we can bring you closer. How about that?
All right. There's my son in
We
there.
need to make sure we can see you. I need to make sure I can see you. I need to hear this story. There she is, beautiful Slotsnista. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I am so excited. That's how I am. I'm so excited to have you here, girl. Watching all of your videos and finally being able to be on screen with you is amazing.
Oh, thank you so much. And I'm so happy to be here. I'm so happy to be back.
I know we missed you. We honestly did miss you. And we're going to talk about that because there were several people that were asking for Slotsnista. Where is the Buffalo Whisperer? And we were really missing you. Welcome in,
hi everybody.
Slots. Everybody's saying hello to you in the chat.
Coming in. Let me just say a couple things. Hi, pretty like Queen Deja, TL Slots, Gamblers Unknown, T-Town Gambler. Hello, Goldie Slots. Oh my God, thank you for all the love, guys. TL Slots. Oh my goodness, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much for joining the live. And thank you for having me, Slot Sister.
Most definitely. The minute I heard about your re-entry, I definitely had to make this moment happen because one, you have got the plan of action down. You were just doing amazing and bringing yourself back into social media. And two, you were really missed. You're just a wonderful, wonderful creator. Your content is amazing. Your personality superb. You were
Thank
really, really
you.
missed.
You're gonna make me cry. Stop, stop. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And like I said again, I'm so thankful for this platform that you have set up. I think you are like a trailblazer for up and coming creators. And I
Thank
really
you.
appreciate your persistence. I appreciate your encouragement. And I appreciate you just shining, showing that magic.
Thank you so much for that. See, that amazingness, we missed that. We really did. What
Oh,
happened? So where did you go? What did you do? We want to know all about what happened with Slotsnista when she took that amazing break from social media.
well, you know what I was on, and it was multiple things that were going on. At the time, you know, COVID had got really heavy around the holiday, and I had caught COVID. So at the time, I had took a break because I was recovering from COVID. Then, with recovering from COVID, I found out that I was severely anemic. And when I
Ah,
found out I was severely anemic, it was because of fibroids and endometriosis. I don't know if some people understand that, but uh, women go through a lot, guys. Women go through a lot. So I had that going on. Plus, I had some other health issues, intestinal issues. So, you know, a lot of people see me and they like, oh, you look so nice. You look da 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 da. But you have no idea that it's the grace of God that's keeping me looking like this because I have been through the ringer. So I just decided, I said, you know what? Because of all that stuff that was going on, it was stressing me mentally. So when I did go to casino, the casino came of a stress reliever than me being a creator. And when you forget why you do something and you lose the passion in it and it becomes a crutch, it becomes a problem. It becomes a problem. So it got to the point where I was going and I was not recording. And I would go because I'm sick or I wasn't feeling well. And it was a stress reliever. But it was not a stress reliever once I started losing uncontrollably. And I think I remember one day I had talked to you when I was in the casino and I told you I had lost $3,000. And
yes.
you said, go get your money. And you know what? I said, no, I don't need to go get my money. I need to go get my mind right. Okay.
Yes.
So that was something that was a sign for me to sit down because I had lost all, how can you say I have lost all sight of the goal. And
Right.
it became very it was just out of control. It was out of control. My sickness was out of control. It just wasn't what I needed to do at the time. And I think for me, it was good that I identified it early. I identified it early. I started making my doctor's appointments, keeping those appointments, making sure that I followed up. I did everything I had to do. So I did not just step away from Slotsnista, but I stepped away from all my personal social media accounts too. So
Yes.
everything was shut down, everything, because I knew that I had to work on me. And in order for me to work on me, I could not really pay attention to y'all. And it's no offense to anyone because I love you all. You are a great community. But at the end of the day, sometimes you have to sit down and look at yourself and make
Yes.
change.
That is if we're writing down anything, that's one thing. Self perspective and time for yourself. That's a genuine advice.
Yes,
We don't think
yes,
about that honestly. It's something so simple, but we really think about that? We're going. We're constantly trying to hit our own personal goals, our own personal agendas. Do we
yes,
really sit back and say, "Wait a minute, I need to take a
yes,
moment for myself," and then do we do it?
absolutely. Absolutely. And you have to do it. It's very important because if you think about it, guys, when we started gambling, we didn't start gambling for YouTube. We started gambling because of whatever our own agendas were. So if you decided to turn that into something that's more profitable and meaningful and adding YouTube on, then that's a great thing. But if you find yourself falling into a hole and losing your purpose and your passion, then you need to step away from it because it can become a dangerous, dangerous thing. And you can lose more than you gain. Because as you know, being on YouTube, you don't become rich overnight. You don't become monetized overnight. I heard someone say on the Level Up panel day before yesterday, we invest a lot more than other people do. But we have to stay focused so we can get a return on that investment. And if we
Yes.
don't, you will lose not just at the casino, but you'll lose up here as well.
Yes, so true, so very true. And on top of that, you were talking about the investment that we make financially. We make an investment as slot channels.
Hmm.
I was just saying before you jumped on that we have a lot of gamers
Yes.
that are on this. We also have some lifestyle channels, some weight loss channels, some various different niches that join
Mhm.
us on Level Up. But
Yes.
that investment for slots channels may be financial, physical, mental. The same thing goes for those of other niches. There is a physical and mental investment we make every time we present a video, every time we go live,
Yes.
participate in events. All
Yes.
of that takes time from us. It takes
Yes.
time, it takes energy.
Yes, it does. Absolutely. It takes time, it takes energy. And you can, once again, I'm just going to keep going back to the fact that you can lose yourself because the one thing about this, like I said, we did not start this because of YouTube. We started gambling because we like to gamble. Let's just be honest. So what happens is when you lose the focus and you lose the passion for whatever reasons, medical, physical, mental, whatever, family, family issues, when you lose the passion, you best to step away because you will drown in and go the opposite direction. You'll go in the
Yes.
opposite. You know what I mean? So you have to be very careful with that. And you have to be able to identify your areas of weakness. You have to accept them and you got to move in the right direction so you don't fall into that black hole.
And something you said just now, identifying your areas of weakness, that may not necessarily be content related. It could be personal. We have to do a self perspective every time we jump on the airways. We
Yes.
have to do a self perspective and make sure, because as Slatsnisa just said, if you lose your own passion, if you are passionate about whatever it is that you're doing, if you followed that niche and you presented that on YouTube or any social media platform, that
Mhm.
we always encourage that. But when you lose that passion, it will transcend into your content. We will
Yes.
see that on
Yes.
social media.
Yes. And that's why I said to it was someone on there. I forget her name that was on the she was in the comments. And I think it was Spanglish Slots or it may have been SoCal. But she said her wins have been trash or whatever. She hasn't won in a while. And I said to her that good good YouTube doesn't mean you have to win all the time. What makes good YouTube is your personality and your perspective about what you're doing and how you're doing it. Because if
Yeah.
you're a sore loser, that will reflect in your video. That energy will come off and it'll turn people off. It really, really will. Now, I don't
Yeah.
know. It may turn some people off in a good way. I don't know. But what's going on with you will reflect in your videos. So you have to be mindful of that. You have to be mindful of your mind space. You see what I'm saying? And again, I'm going to reiterate. What is your passion? What are you trying to get across? What is your main goal? Once you get that down packed, you'll realize if you need to sit down or not.
Yes. And see, something you have mentioned earlier for a brief moment, let me just welcome in Rhino Man Slots in the house, Chumba Queen,
Hey, Rhino
Nomad.
man. Chamba. Rhino Man. Yo, Ange. Hey, hey, hey. I was on her live earlier. She was walking through the park in New York. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We had her on the Level Up because she offers something so amazing.
Mm-hmm.
When she is doing just a simple walkthrough, you would think just walking through New York, there's going to be things happening in the background. We,
Mm-hmm.
the audience, are so focused on Yo Ange that we would literally miss an epic moment in the background because we're so focused on her vibrant personality.
Yes.
Um,
Yes. And you know what else I was focused on, Yo, Ange? I was focused on those sunglasses you had on. I said, I need those cat eye glasses, girl. Yes.
I love it. Yoange says every time before she goes live, she has to gather her thoughts and prep her mind before she even hits the start button.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
huge.
Yes, that is very huge, Yo, Ange. A lot of people, don't even realize, like I said, whatever's going on with you will portray through your videos. And if you are trying to captivate your audience and keep them, you have to keep it together because you'll get scattered and you'll look crazy. And you don't want to look crazy. So you really have to get it together. And not only that, when you decide to have a channel and you have a passion and a goal for certain things to manifest for your channel, you have to become militant about it. You have to
Yes.
become militant. I'm going to say something. You know how you, excuse my French, but you bust your behind. I was going to say the other word. You bust your behind to get into work and clock in, right? You bust your behind to make sure you meet your quotas or whatever you need to make for work. Now you have to apply that same discipline for yourself. For yourself.
Yes.
You're not going to reap the harvest right away, but you got to start planting the seeds.
Yes. Definitely. Hi, Facebook users. Each of the Facebook users that are
Hi.
on there, we only get to see Facebook user. We don't get to say your name, but we'd like to welcome you in. Spanglish
Hello,
Slots, SoCal Slots, welcome
hello.
in.
English slots. Hello, hello. How are you? Oh, Cindy A. Hey. Oh, you guys are showing me so much love. I'm so appreciative. I didn't know that I was missed. I didn't know.
You were definitely missed. Let's let Slotnista know right now in the chats how much she was missed. I'm going to let her know on camera because I missed her. I went back to re-watch her videos simply because there was no new content. I was okay with it though. I went back to see that energy level. So yes, definitely.
Aww. That is so awesome, guys. That is so awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. But I'm open for any questions, whatever y'all want to know. I am an open book. That's one thing about me. You can ask me whatever you want to ask me. You can know whatever you want to know. I don't get offended. I don't get I don't have a big ego or whatever. Just go ahead, go for it.
Yeah. Well, definitely, we already talked about some reasons that social media influencers and creatives may need to step away. My personal reason was medical. I shared it with a few individuals. When I started my channel, it was to deflect my mind off of my medical condition. And then as I was going through my channel, it was taking a toll on me. I physically passed out on one of my lives and I wasn't as intuitive as you were. I had to wait for that moment to happen to say,
Yeah,
"Whoa, okay, I think I need to step back." But
yeah, yeah.
the drive kept me going, although I felt my body physically breaking down.
Yes, yes, yes. And you have to be intuitive. You have to put yourself first. You have to put your health first. Because at the end of the day, if something happens to you, slot sister, it will be somebody else doing lives in your time slot. There will be somebody else creating content the same way you are. And it'll be somebody else imitating you too.
Yeah.
So
Woo! Preach, sister.
so it needs to be done. It needs to be done.
Yes. So very true. Welcome in to Slot Drop. Chris and Lou Slots. My goodness, you have brought out Chris and Lou Slots, Nista.
Where are they? I don't see them. They're in
What? Am I making it up?
there? I don't see Chris and Low.
It's scrolling so fast.
Cindy, yay, right? I see Slot and
If
Rock.
they're not here, somebody bring them in. So
They know about it. They said they set their reminder. They did send me a message. So
oh my goodness. So what strategies did you take? I took a couple of strategies I'll share after you, um, as to what I needed to do in order to step away from social media. What
mhm.
strategies did you take? You just click, 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 or what did you go through during that moment?
All right, the first strategy is up here, y'all. That's the first strategy.
Ooh,
Once you make the decision up here, then your fingers will get to moving. So if you had made a conscious decision, not a iffy decision, you made a conscious decision, you act on it right away. You don't wait because you talk yourself out of it. You act on it right away. The first thing I knew, the biggest platform for me was YouTube. So what I did was I didn't delete my YouTube. I talked to my son because my son is a content creator too. He's a gamer. I said, how can I get rid of all my videos? He said, don't get rid of them, make them private. He said, take down your profile picture, make all your videos private. He said, you gotta, ghost out your page. Just ghost it out. Don't delete it because you may change your mind. Because at the time, I was ready just to let it go. You know what I mean?
yes.
So he said, ghost out your page. So I did that first. Then I made it private. I shut everything down. I went to Facebook because then I knew that a lot of the groups we were involved in was also linked, to Facebook. So we would like tag each other, send each other messages, all kinds of stuff. So what I would
Yes.
do is I would go on there and I terminated my page for, I think it was like on a 6 month. You can pick how long you want to go through your like hiatus. So I
Yes.
picked and I went through and I decided what I wanted to still be there. And what I decided to do was just take the whole page down, but not delete it. Not delete, just deactivate. So you deactivate. And they give you a certain amount of days to activate it again. It actually tells you when you go to hit deactivate how many days you have left in order to reactivate the account before it's permanent deleted. Okay.
Okay.
Yes. Also, then from there, I went over to TikTok. But when I went over to TikTok, I noticed they pulled all my stuff. I was sent a message, and that's when I was told that it was taken down for violation of gambling and bullying. And TikTok is where I had the most views, the most followers, all kinds of stuff. So me in my head, oh, this is validation. I just knew it. This is validation. I don't need to be on here no more. See what happened? This is a sign. We swear we know signs. Don't get caught up in things. You just swear you connecting the dots. Because sometimes you connecting the dots to mess yourself up. Okay? Because they had nothing to do with the other one. I wasn't supposed to be on TikTok because sometimes you got to concentrate on one thing until you get that down pat, and then you
Yes.
can move on to something else. Sometimes we dip our hands in too many things and then we get upset when they fail. But concentrate on one thing at a time
Yes.
before you dip into something else. You know what I mean? And master your craft. Master your craft. So when they took that down, I said, well, I don't have to worry about that. So what I did was I just deleted it because they had pulled all the videos and everything. So then I just said, well, forget it. It's not going to be hard. Delete it. So well, she said connecting dots to dots. They're dots for real. No, they not. They not. They not. You don't have as much control as you think you do. So then after that, I went over to Instagram. Now I had a personal Instagram and I had the Slotnistas one. I
Okay.
deactivated both because I realized this. In order for me to really get where I needed to get, I needed to cut off from all lines of social media, not just Slotnista. I didn't need anybody to be a part of Slotnista or my name is Tamira, guys, or Tamira.
Yes.
I needed to be Tamira for Tamira. So then that's when I said, go on there, deactivate. They don't give you a time limit. You just deactivate it and then you log back on when you're ready. So I
Okay.
did that with Facebook. I did that with my Facebook Slotnistas, my Facebook for Tamira. I did it for Instagram, both accounts, and I did it. TikTok did it themselves, for real. And then YouTube. And let me tell you, you guys were looking for me, and it was friends and family. So that's what I
Yeah.
did. And
Welcome
I
in,
felt like I was in a
Lot.
Cindy Lou. Hi, hi,
I was ready
Chrissy
to
Lou.
say that where you can see them.
I see them. Hello, 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 my friends. Yo, Ange is hilarious. She's talking about drop the damn dots. Girl, we could talk for hours. I'm telling you, we really can. It's a mess. Like, we swear we have it all together, and that's why I always say there is no competition, guys. This stuff is free, 99. I'm going to give you a thumbs up and a like, whether you give me a thumbs up or a like or not. Because if you have good content, you got good content. It's nothing personal. I see people going back and forth and being nasty with each other sometimes. Why? Let's do this all in love and fun. It's enough going on in this world. We do not need to add on to the chaos that we don't have control of. But we
Yes.
can bring some positivity to what we do have control of.
Woo! I almost stood up and gave you a standing ovation for that. It is so true, though, and it's so true to keep that in the back of your mind because it can sometimes get quite competitive in
Yes.
all of the niches. It's not just the slot community going through this.
Yes.
I was in a chat with a live. What do they call? It's the ones that they do like the family, and you're just like watching the whole family, and they're just going live for like 3 hours.
Oh, like a
It's
live,
another
like a live chat or something, or interactive.
yeah, it's like a
chat or
sub niche
something.
of the family. Yes. And it was so interesting because this one individual who had gone live for 3 hours had mentioned this other channel at least 20 times on that live stream. And I'm thinking to myself, why is she so focused on her? Now, we all are in the same group in
Yes.
Facebook.
Yeah.
I don't know what their dynamics is outside of that, but I was like, I have to do a whole level up on this because she's so focused on the other channel that she's missed that so many people have dropped from the live. Nobody was in the chat. You disconnected from the group. You're just so focused. So that's so very true that you brought that up because that's huge for us. And that's definitely.
It is. And I don't mean to cut you off. The thing about it is people's hearts are not in the right place nowadays.
Yes.
And I'm big on, like, let's talk about the heart of a person. Forget about the slots, y'all. Forget about the channels. The heart of a person is so wicked nowadays that there's so much going on in this day and age that we have lost sight of love, compassion. You see what I'm saying? Individuality and the value of life in general. You see what I'm saying? Just the value of life. You can really hurt somebody with your words, and you can damage them to the point that they'll give up on their goals, their dreams, and their aspirations. So you have
Yes.
to be careful what you put out, because what you put out comes back to you. I'm a firm believer. So you have to be very careful what you put out. If you don't, my grandma used to say, she died at 97. If you don't have nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all. And that's it.
It's simple. It's so simple. No, but I mean, seriously, and you just said something because that's social media. A lot of people, they say, oh, don't call me an influencer, I'm a creator.
Mm-hmm.
You have the possibility and you have the platform to influence someone about something when you go live on, or even if you don't, any video you put out, anytime you go on social media, you have that possibility to influence someone out there. It's critical that we watch what we put out there. It really is. We have to be careful.
Yes, you really have to be careful. You really have to be careful. We have so much power in the things that we say, that we have no idea. dear. I think we slight ourselves by not being cautious of your words and your actions. We slight ourselves because
Exactly.
we don't realize how we impact each other. Without you, there's no me, and without me, there's no you.
Yeah. Whew, goodness. What? I felt that. I don't know what Rhino Man said about Will Smith, but since we're on the subject of social media, listen, you
Yeah,
guys, I may joke around on Facebook. I take life with a grain of salt.
yeah,
Nothing is ever too serious for me. But let me tell you something right now. The actions on that stage should not represent how we need to be as individuals.
yes,
It just should not.
yeah,
Now I may joke around because that was the slap heard around the world. We all
yeah,
know that. It has been talked about for what, 2 weeks
yeah.
outstanding. We are still
Look at me. Yes.
I can't even believe I brought it up on level up. But look at the influence that that action had on millions of people that
Yeah,
jumped in to respond to that. We've got to be careful what we do, what we
yeah,
say, and how we
yeah,
represent
yeah.
ourselves on social media.
Yes, it's very important, especially Joanne's was saying if you are putting out any kind of content, you're an influencer. And that is so true. You can't be such an influential person and then lose yourself and lose your sight of why you are in the position and the place that you are. And then you step out of character unless that is your character. See, we think we
Yes.
know everybody, but you only know what they show you. You see,
Oh,
and for so many years, they shown people what they wanted to show them because they're actors. But this is the day and age of reality TV. So now people are living in their reality. And the reality is people are disrespectful. Now, Chris Rock is a comedian. I'm going to be honest, what he said, I do not think it was a slight. G.I. Jane was an empowering woman that took on the charge to do something that other women were not allowed to do. Now, if she had called her some kind of slave or something crazy, then that's if he said that, that was disrespectful. But what he did was uncalled for. I feel as though he lacks manhood, he lacks character, and we probably are finally seeing who he really was after all these years. Now, I'm not going to take away from his acting skills, and I'm not going to take away from what type of husband he is or father or whatever. But something's going on in the inside, and he needs to take a break. Take a
and
break.
he did. We need
Yes.
to talk about that because he stepped away. And how did he step away? He just hightailed it. He shut
Yep.
down everything and hightailed it.
Yep. Yep.
It's
And
all a
and
strategy.
but you know what the sad thing is? You need to do those things before you're forced to. You see
Yes.
what I'm saying? We have to be adults even when we don't want to be. We have to
Please
be
don't tell me that.
okay. We have to be adults even when we don't want to be, guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but you got to grow the hell up.
But it's so true. It is
You,
so true.
it's the truth. But yeah, sitting down and taking a break and shutting your ass up is not a bad thing. It's not. It's just not a bad thing. Just shut the hell up. You know, shut up.
And that was our next talking point too, was how do you do it? Did we just do a complete shutdown? He broke down on stage. He literally not only broke his character down, but he broke himself down
Yeah.
on stage.
Yes.
How did he not know before that moment that he needed to step away? That he was so overwhelmed he needed to step away.
Well, I got I'm sorry, guys. That's my mother. I have different perspectives on it. Because first of all, I feel like his wife should have grabbed him. That's number one. I feel like she should have grabbed him. I feel like she overreacted. I feel like some people are so pompous that they feel as though they're untouchable. And how dare you? We forget that we're special, but we're not that special. Being honest. I'm not better than you, and you're not better than me. And if you
Right.
haven't done anything that's affecting my livelihood or my children or my family. They say sticks and stones may break our bones, but names will never hurt me.
Yes. Yeah, that was just an incredible, it was an eye opener for me because personally, I grew up, on this man. I've aged out, and so I grew up on him. We were the same when he launched. I was right there, but I was, rooting him on. So to
Yeah.
see that moment, it broke me because I was like, oh my goodness, when did he get to this point? And how did he not know to step back when he
Hold on
got to
one
that
second. Can
point?
you guys still see me? Because hold on, Jeremiah, I can't
Oh,
see
yes,
them.
we can still
I
see
can't.
you.
Okay, give me 1 second, guys. I can't see you. My mother doesn't understand. Call her back.
Oh, sure. Take a moment. I'm going to talk with the chat.
Yes.
Yoange, you are so correct. When we go through our moments where we need to step away from social media, I hope it's not on camera. Like I told Slatsista, she felt she needed to step away. I felt I needed to step away, but I didn't. It wasn't until I was on the floor and someone I don't even know was trying to shut my camera down for me. That was the moment I knew I needed to step away. But we have to be very careful to be aware of ourselves.
Mhm.
Social media can take a lot out of us.
Yes.
Can we all
Yes.
agree that it could definitely take a lot out of us?
Yes. Yes, it can. Yes, it can. It really can take a lot out of you. And then I also feel like you have to redirect. You know what I'm saying? You got to redirect your energy. Like, are you focusing on the views? Are you focusing on the follows? Or are you focusing on the fact that that's what you like doing?
Right, exactly. I'm sorry. The group is saying they thought that was their phone going off, and it's funny because I looked down at mine. I thought it was ringing.
Oh no, that was my phone. That was my sorry, y'all. Sorry.
You're okay. I love it. So, how do you keep? Yoange is asking, how do you keep yourself focused now that you're back? And what's the balance? How are you balancing yourself now that you have returned to social media? Great question.
Well, one thing I noticed, I had a very, very stressful job at the time. I am a clinical lab technician, something like, I mean, it's not that big a role. People consider us like some kind of scientist or something, but it's not that serious. But I um I had to leave the job because they were consuming me to the point where I couldn't make my doctor's appointments. I couldn't stay home when I was sick. The more variants of coronavirus came out, the more I was demanded to do this, that, and the third. And it was really taking a toll on me. Even when I had COVID, they wanted me to come back to work because um it was past the 14 days or whatever it was at
Yeah.
that time. I think it's 5 now. But I was still positive and I was still sick. So it was like I was fighting all these things. And then I was fighting the fact that, I need to go out and make content or I need to, X, Y, and Z. So the bottom line is I left that job.
Good.
A leap of
Congratulations.
faith. I took a leap of faith because my mental health is more important. So I left the job. I went and found me a part-time job. And I decided that with my extra time, I'm going to go to my doctor's appointments. I have a procedure set up for May 11th because I do have to get a procedure to get, things taken care of. And I just take things day by day. And I try my best to live within my means. And when I say live within my means, not just financial means, but live within my means of um, not overeating if I'm stressed out.
Yes.
What I'm saying? Um, Not gambling more than what my budget is if I'm overwhelmed.
Yes. Yes.
Not going shopping when I really don't need anything. Not engaging in gossip or negative conversations that are unnecessary. Um, People forget those are living within your means too.
Yes.
So that's the balance. Find out what keeps you healthy and do it by all means necessary. My keyword for 2022 is be militant about your life.
Yes.
Okay.
Wow, that is incredible. That is incredible.
Yeah.
So when you decided to come back, walk us through like when you were like, okay, I'm finally there. I'm aware. I'm finally ready to jump back into social media.
It's so funny. I waited for a sign. I didn't really prepare or anything. I waited for a sign. Now, the video that I dropped, that video happened a month ago. I had sent it. It's like a little group in Messenger between like me, Chris, and Lou, a couple of us, and Rhino Man and Chumba. And I sent it and I said, guys, I don't have a way to show this, but it's really good content. If you guys use it, you can. I'm telling you, it's crazy. Ain't nothing like it on YouTube. I'm telling you, like ain't nobody doing this. You know what I mean? And they were like, no, they were like, save it for your comeback. And I was like, I don't think I'm coming back though, but okay, if they say so. Um, so I said I was sitting in Harris, my favorite place, which is really not my favorite place, but it's my favorite place. So I'm sitting here, I said, I'm gonna go play some free play. So y'all wouldn't believe I got a video coming out too. $40 in free play, guys. $40 in free play. I didn't take any cash in there, turned it into $700. But that'll be coming out soon. That'll be coming out soon. I was sitting there and a lady walked up to me. She said, "You're Slotsnista, the Buffalo Whisperer." I said, "Oh, look." She scared me. She got right in my space. So the first thing I'm thinking is 6 feet. 6 feet. But she was like, "Oh my God, my husband loves you. I need to call him on the phone and tell him that you're here. And maybe he'll come down. Can you hold the Buffalo machine beside you? Because he'll want to play with you. Because he wants to know how to count the coins and how you know this is going to happen and that. Oh my goodness, where have you been?" And I said, that was my sign. I waited for her. That was my sign.
Wow, that is incredible. Really, I
And I
like that you
called,
said something.
and I called my son and I said, "Son, we back in action, baby."
I love it. I know he was excited because you said that he is a gamer, right? We need
Mm-hmm.
to get him on the level up. We have gamers. They don't always jump into our live stream, but they catch us on the back end because they're
Okay.
filming while we're on.
He's
But we have
very
a lot of gamers that follow the level up.
he's very good. So I will definitely connect you guys because he is very good. He started from the bottom up and he's so creative. Like he's started to do like I said, son, I really gotta get editing and different things together. Like I want my stuff to really look creative. And he started it. And I don't know if y'all can see the difference, but what I was doing was kind of So he's been, he say, "Send me your stuff, mom. I'll work on it." I say, "Is it done?" He said, "Mom, you gotta give me time."
I love it. Spangler Schlott says, you know what? Her new mantra this year is I'm gonna do me.
That's
And
right.
she has said that we were talking one day and Spangler Schlott said that. She was like, you know what, sis? I'm just gonna do me.
Do you.
That's
Do
huge. Yeah.
you. Do you. When I say do you, I mean do you like you never done you before.
Stacia Slots, welcome in, girl.
Hello, Stacia. How are you? Thank you. Yes, it was a great moment. I've never had anybody notice me before to the point that it scared the hell out of me. But yeah, it was nostalgic.
I love it. So let's talk about your strategy. So, okay,
Mhm,
you've entered back into the social media. You reactivated your YouTube channel. You
mhm,
posted a new video. What's your
mhm.
strategy with YouTube as far as posting videos? Are you coming back in with material or what is the
Well,
strategy?
I'm coming back in with some new material. Like I dropped that one the other day. I do have some stuff that I've been holding on to because I wasn't sure. I was waiting for a sign. Also another strategy I have now is a financial strategy. Um, I don't want to end up in Gambles Anonymous. Okay? Let's
Yes.
be real. I know my niche, but I also know my weakness. So I don't know about you guys, but I have cut up every credit card that I have. I have one debit card and I have a card that's for traveling, and someone has that for me. I have a budget that is set aside once a week. I get to go to the casino. I either go to Chester or I'll go Chester, Pennsylvania, Harris, or I will go to Atlantic City. Um, I decided to do more reality versus just all slots. Like I want you to see every aspect. I want you to see me, hey, driving from work. I'm tired as hell, but I'm on my way to get the big bag and I'm going to get it with as minimum dollars as possible. I want to engage people and let them know big bets are good. If you got it like that, ball out. But if you don't, I'm here to show you you can win some money on a minimum bet. Now, don't
Yeah.
get it twisted. Sometimes it takes forever. You'll be sitting there till your butt is numb, your toes are purple, okay? And you didn't drink so many of those weak drinks, you finally got drunk. Okay?
Right.
So, but that's pretty much my strategy. I used to go down in the city, I stay for 4 days. I realize now I'm not staying for 4 days. I can't do it. I'm sorry, my son is walking in the background. He's taking care of stuff for me. So
It's
please.
okay because Spanglish Lots actually has a question for him because she wants to
Oh,
send
okay.
you her stuff.
Oh, can I send my stuff to your son? What stuff do you want to send to my son?
Probably editing.
Editing? Yeah, I'm like, what kind of stuff you trying to send to my son? Yes, you
editing.
Yes, for editing, yes, I'll talk to my son. I'll actually give you guys his I guess we can drop it in the link or something. Give you his information and he'll be more than welcome to help people because he does video shoots. He does videography and stuff for different people, like advertisements and different things, so and he's really, really gotten good at it. I'm proud of him. He's really gotten good at it. So yeah.
Okay, so let me send my stuff over as well.
Okay.
We will drop that link we will actually put it into the description and hopefully he's in here. We could drop it here
Okay.
so that we can get that link in here.
No problem. I'll make sure you guys get it. I'll make sure you get it. Jeremiah.
And
Jeremiah.
welcome in, Wolfgang Productions. We appreciate you being here. Yes, Jeremiah, come to the camera. We want your work. We want your expertise.
Jeremiah, James, come here. The people want to see you. They got a question. He said, "Yeah."
Wolfgang Productions says, "Yeah, Wolfgang Productions. It's like I will take everything." She is building her channel. She's doing an amazing job. I jumped over there the other day. I encourage everybody jump over there to Wolfgang Productions, see what she's got going.
This is my son,
Hi, Jeremiah.
How you doing?
So they are interested in getting your information for your editing skills and video, everything. They need your help. So they want to drop your information so people can contact you and, get prices and see what,
Okay. I'll put it in the comments.
See?
Perfect. See, there we go.
So this is my encouragement. He's the person that actually told me, Mom, why don't you start going on YouTube? And I said, it's people playing slots on YouTube? He says people doing everything on YouTube. He said, so then I started searching and I found so many people doing that. And he said, they'll like you. They'll really like you because the way I am in the casino, people love me. So they said, imagine if you can, what did you say, son? Reach across? Mm-hmm. But, he made it sound real good. He was, made me feel like, yeah, I could do this. So, so yeah, that's how I started. And then when I decided to take a break, he said he really didn't want me to. He said, because I was doing so good, but he said he understood.
But your comeback though. So we were talking about how you're strategizing.
He helped me with my comeback. He helped me with my comeback.
Okay, so you could contact Jeremiah at JROGBIG@gmail.com. Did I get it right?
Yes.
All right. See, I got you. I got you. I got you. Or you can contact him on Instagram. He has dropped his Instagram. Definitely jump over to Instagram. Let's support Jeremiah. Go ahead, follow him so that way we can flood him with some work. Let's get him some work over there.
Yeah.
Let's see
And
what
he's on
working
YouTube
with.
as well. He's on YouTube as well. Maya the
Oh,
Great.
perfect.
Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
so we're going to be dropping all those links in the description. I will get it from Slotsnista. We will drop that in the description.
Yeah.
And definitely. Wolfgang Production says she plans on watching reruns and she doesn't want to miss anything. Your personality is electrifying, girl.
Is it
Absolutely.
really? I don't see it. People say it all the time, but I think I'm just crazy. Can you help this old?
Crazy works for
Then
me. I like
she said,
that.
"Can you help this old lady with her whack videos?" I need editing help.
Who said that, Spanglish?
Spanglish Slots, old lady with her whack videos. Spanglish Slots, I'm gonna need you to be more positive about yourself because I didn't heard some comments you made the other day, and I said she gonna get this esteem up, and she gonna get, you gonna get it together. Okay, you're gonna stop talking about my friend. Okay,
I love it.
and that is you. You are my friend, and you gonna stop talking about my friend.
Wolfgang Production says she likes supporting channels and watching the whole thing.
Yes.
You guys, we are almost at our hour mark. There's a few things that we want to go over about re-entering back into social media, but let me tap on this for just a moment.
Okay.
I was asked in the Level Up Facebook group. There is a Level Up Facebook group. I keep sending everybody over there because we have some amazing conversations going on in that Level Up group. Definitely jump onto Facebook, look for Level Up Creator Support, jump into the group, definitely engage. But there was a conversation about supporting other channels. What's the best way to support other channels? Just dropping links doesn't always work. The best support that we can give is to engage with their content. Let's watch the entire video. Let's respond to that video. Leave a comment in there. Engage with others that are leaving comments. It does two things when you engage with others that are on that video. One, it keeps the comments flowing for that video, thus increasing the engagement. But number two, it introduces your name to a new person that you're having a conversation with. So definitely engage with other people on those video comments and get your name out there while you support the creator. That's the best way to support other creators, is to engage in their content. Would you agree, Slotsnista?
I absolutely agree. Love you too, Rhino Man. Yes, I absolutely agree. Again, I'm all about supporting each other. I'm all about positive energy. If ever you guys see me, I mean, I curse a lot, you know what I mean? I'm working on it. But positive energy. Positive energy.
We have our moments. I'm also a slot channel creator, but I also have a lifestyle channel. And it's very interesting because I have content for my lifestyle channel that I can't quite load onto the lifestyle page, because if you see a back end of me actually playing the slots, it's not the same person you see from this one.
Exactly.
No.
Exactly.
Oh no, I smack, I kick, I do everything.
Yup. I get upset. I'm like, one time I told the man, I said, "Can you get the slot attendant over here?" They said, "What's wrong, man?" I said, "Open this up and reboot it, because something's wrong."
Hey, Kaz Moody, welcome in. Yoange is asking a question to you about your son. She wants to know if he...
Yes, he is on YouTube. Maya the Great. MIAHDA Great. GREAT.
Very nice.
And
his logo is...
Wait, he does react to the Clippers. How does she know that? She's seen him before?
Get it.
That's his favorite team.
Get it. She's looking him up now.
Yeah, he's the one. Yes, he's the one that goes crazy about the Clippers fan. You'll see one on there where he's hooping and hollering and crying.
Thank you so much, Joanne, for dropping that link.
Thank you, Joanne.
We appreciate you coming in from the UK. Thank you so much for being here. You guys, now is the time. We are in the last 10 minutes of the video to ask Slotsnista her questions. I'm going to ask my question. What is next, Slotsnista? What can we expect over the next 3 weeks from you?
The next 3 weeks. All right. So this weekend, I am going down to Atlantic City. I'm going to go on Friday night. I'm going to do a live. I'm going to do a live. I haven't decided what time. I'm working on that right now. I'm going to do a live. I just want to make sure I don't collide with anybody else because I am getting used to the time slots and everything that people have. So I'll be doing a live from Harris. After that, I will be coming home on Saturday. I'm going to be preparing Easter dinner. You guys will see me prepare Easter dinner as well. I'll be doing that. So Slot and Easter will be sharing that. Then I have slot play every other day at Harris in Philadelphia. So I'm going to take you guys on a ride with me to use slot play and slot play only. That's going to be the name of the videos. And we're going to do that for the rest of the month until the end of the month. And then at the end of the month, I'll have a surprise video.
I love it. Talk about strategizing. That is a huge strategy.
Yes. So I told you I'm militant. I'm militant about this. I got to do it.
That is amazing. Okay, so you have events coming up. You have a surprise stream coming up, or surprise video, maybe a premiere. You have the strategy of videos that you are going to drop, and on top of it, you're going to tap into the sub niche of lifestyle on Easter, of which, let me tell you, we want to definitely support that. What time will you be doing that on Easter?
Okay, on Easter, I'm going to start my dinner around 4:00. So I will be going on live. I'm also going to put up a link and have my son do it and put up everything because I'm going to prepare my dinner with you guys and have a glass of wine. And you can ask me all the questions you want. I mean, silly questions, personal questions, whatever it may be. So you can get to know Slotsnista. You can get to know me. You can get to know my family. You can get to know, the person behind the buffalo.
I love it. Slotsnista's channel is listed in the description right now. We definitely want to jump over there, support that, hit the notifications so we get the notification on Easter. I want to tell you for Level Up will be inviting Simon from It's a Slot Machine on Easter. We will be spending our Easter with you, talking about how to make holiday related content. Nice. Let's make our content relevant to holidays, and Slotsnista has already tapped into that.
I told you I'm being militant. Tell Simon
that is pure strategy. That is strategizing at its finest.
I'll be there eating my potato salad.
So we will definitely be jumping in. Thank you, Joanne, for dropping that link. Joanne just dropped the link to the channel. Please jump over to Slotsnista, the Buffalo Whisperer. Support and engage with her. Watch that last video. She drops this amazing video when she comes back into social media after being absent for a brief time. It seemed like so much longer to me. It felt like a whole year. How long was it?
It was 3 months. 3 months.
Same thing. So she was gone for an entire year out of my life. 3 months to her, an entire year out of my life. And she comes back and she brings this incredible video with her. Okay, I'm getting so excited. She brings this incredible video with her. Please jump over there and check out this video because she held on to that.
It was crazy. That video was crazy. I thought they were going to come and tell me the machine was malfunctioning. I really did. I mean, and I was down to my last $39. I was on my way out the door. I said, oh my God, they got me again. And then all of a sudden the bonus came and it just wouldn't stop.
Yeah, right. That was incredible. Amazing video. But that goes into one of the things we're going to talk about, the top 5 things. I'm going to ask Slotsnista her top 5 ways to re-enter back into social media. But one of my top 5 personally is if you have content that you have not loaded up, take the time to kind of edit on that during your downtime, review what you have available. And then when you strategize a moment that you're going to re-enter back into social media, Use that unused content to benefit yourself. You
Yes.
can make it into 3 different versions. One could be a funny version, adding music, adding emojis. The other can be a straightforward version of it. You
Yep.
can make your one piece of content into so many different versions so that you can introduce yourself back to all of the platforms. Jump one on TikTok, one on Instagram, a whole different version on YouTube. Drop one on Facebook. That's the way to strategize re-entering back into the social media, is to make sure that you come back with some content, start dropping regularly. And as Latinista has done, plan out your first 3 to 6 weeks back in social media. What would be your top 5 tips to give to somebody re-entering back into social media, Latinista?
My top, well, first one would be make sure you are ready to make the commitment. Because when you decide to start over and do something again, you never want to start the way you stopped. So that's the first thing. Make sure you're disciplined and you're ready. The second thing is set aside certain days to edit and set aside certain days to go out and create. Okay? Those are very, very important. You have to set aside time because honestly, it is a job. You can look at it as a hobby or whatever, but what is your goal for being on here? And what's going to help you achieve that goal? So for me, setting aside time to create, setting aside time to edit, making it a priority, and then also setting a budget that's conducive with my lifestyle and my goals. Okay, that is important. And then the fifth one is just, riding until the wheels fall off, I guess.
That I love it. I wasn't ready. I'm sorry. But that's true. You know what? What do? You've got everything in place. Just go for it. Be you. Go for it.
Go for it. It's not rocket science. Just get on there and ride. Just do what you're going to do.
Oh my goodness. And those are great advice. You know what? I had time management as one of my top 5. I had a chance to write down my top 5 ahead of time. And my top 5 was number 1, get your mind right. Slatsnista said it. Get yourself ready.
Yes.
Ready.
Yes.
You've already tapped into it. You already know what social media offers. Get your mind right before you re-enter back into the arena.
Exactly. Oh, one more thing. Do not compare yourself to other people.
Yes.
Okay?
We have to do a whole entire show. So I already see myself inviting you back on to Level Up. I hope that you accept that invitation, because we need to do a whole show on being who you are and letting them be who they are and not doing that comparison. There's too many people that do way too many comparisons, and one person never offers the same thing that another does.
Exactly. Let me tell you something, people. You were fearfully and wonderfully made to be individually you.
Whew. Goodness gracious. This is completely off subject, but have you ever thought of doing a positive quote? Just a whole channel on just positivity and positive quotes, 5-minute drops every day.
Maybe you can help me with that.
I'll get together with you on that, because just in this one moment with you, we've been together for 1 hour, and you have dropped at least 15 levels of positivity. That's huge. A lot of people can't do that.
Oh, thank you. I try.
Just radiating through you. Yeah, I love this.
Thank you. I try my best, because it's hard. It is hard trying to stay positive just for yourself. So even when I don't feel what I'm telling you, at least if I tell you, you could give it back to me one day.
Yes.
You have to recycle into one another what we want to receive. So if you give out trash, expect to get trash back.
Joanne just loving you right now. She's like, I agree, Slotsnisa. You are on point. You are just doing it. Let's keep this
Thank
live
you,
going
Joanne.
for 6
Thank you.
hours. I don't know if she said all that, but we so appreciate you being here with us, Slotsnisa, today.
I
We
appreciate
definitely
you guys having
appreciate you
me.
sharing your story. Of course. Who could not invite all that positivity onto their channel? The Level Up is all about creator support.
Yes.
And the one thing that we notice in the Level Up is sometimes we creators have to get together and talk it out. It helps us to identify some of the things that we need to address or want to address for our social media. And that is why we are here with Slotsnisa today, talking about re-entering back into the social media arena and knowing when you need to take that moment out for yourself. Life happens, y'all, and we understand and expect that.
Yes.
What do you do to make sure that your mind, your body, your soul, your finances, your lifestyle, everything is intact?
Yes.
Sometimes you have to take that moment to breathe, and we definitely support that. And that is what this is today, is saying it's okay to take that moment to step back and breathe and regroup and get yourself together. It is okay.
So I just want to leave you guys with this. And I hope that it helps you through your process of whatever you're going through in life, because what we do right now determines what we're going to do tomorrow. So I hope this helps you tomorrow. But always be mindful to be uniquely yourself. Never let anyone influence you out of the direction that you have set for yourself. Reach for something higher than yourself to give you strength to move on and make it happen in your life. And if anybody or anything is hindering you from going or getting where you need to be, cut them the fuck off. And that's that.
She said what she said. And it is so true, you guys. We're going to leave you with that because that was incredible. Incredible.
Love you guys.
What a pleasure to have you. I am just so glad that you came on the Level Up. Please, I invite you to come back for another Level Up series so that we could tap in to more of that positivity. And for each of you guys here with us today, we appreciate you being here. And we shall see you on the next Level Up.
Bye.